but the two light things on the corners there are infrared lights. Those basically make the VR headset work better. And then that is like the comfiest chair ever. It reclines to the point where you're basically laying down, which is why it's a little bit far out from the corner, but that's because it reclined so much that I wanted to set it in the perfect spot so it could recline fully without hitting the wall. And then this right here, this is going to be probably what most people are going to be eyeballing going, wow. But the interesting thing is I was pretty meticulous about how I put this out, is if you stand at a specific point, those two skulls are going to be staring at you, and those two skulls are going to be staring at you. So that's just a random thing that I did because I didn't really know how to position them perfectly, but I just thought, why not just stand at a certain spot and have them all stare at me? So I'll kind of go over this one at a time. So we got your Ghostbuster vehicle here, and you're going to see various things like these things here. Those are wind-up dealies that do pretty complex stuff. So I thought they were pretty cool when I found them, so I decided to pick them up. This right here I have because it's more of a laugh than anything else. I don't know how well you can see it, but if you see where those cones are in that picture there, they're coming off of her neck. And in this, the cones are her boobs. And I absolutely know that this was a troll move by whoever did that. And they must have thought it was so funny that they got through quality control and got it out on the market, because that is some funny stuff. So that I actually have specifically because it's a good practical joke that I'm sure someone is out there is laughing really hard about. This is a pin that I got for pre-ordering that thingy. This is a good old meanie baby. And yeah, it's just a decapitated bird because that's what a meanie baby is. And then we have a Joker rubber ducky. And then of course we need a Batman rubber ducky on the other side. And then we got Mr. Dude there. We can poke his head. Yay. And then we got a Xenomorph there. And we got good old Howard the Duck there. And I also have these right here, which are pretty much Angry Bird Star Wars figures. And I think the art style of those are hilarious, so I managed to actually get most of them that I wanted out of that. And there's another one of those things that dances in a complex way. Of course, you got your 2D Mario. And oh yeah, the duck. I'll go ahead and press this to let you enjoy that. Okay. And yeah, I just turned off my AC. Sorry that was running the whole time. I guess it just kind of, my brain filters it out, but I don't know whether or not that was annoying. But that right there's a good old Terminator. Then I got good old Rainbow Poop, and this is kind of cool right here. That right there is a Red Dead Redemption deck of cards. A friend of mine got that as a pre-order bonus for Red Dead Redemption and gave it to me. And then we got ourselves another one of those complex thingy-doos, another one of those complex thingy-doos. So you wind those up and they do things. And then basically the bestest rubber ducky ever, holding the bestest pog ever, that's held up by a pickle. So yep, the pog says plumber's butt if you can't see that. And then we got the DeLorean from Back to the Future, a Magic 8 Ball, and that good old skull. Let's ask the Magic 8 Ball if this video is gonna suck. Let's see. And the Magic 8 Ball said yes, so I guess there's nothing that I can do about it. The video is gonna suck either way. So This part is, this is all my rock collection. I'll just kind of pan over it. Some of this I picked up, a lot of it I just kind of got from tourist traps and whatnot. So, and yeah, it's just kind of good stuff, just a random hobby that I've slowly collected a ton of stuff over the years. And I debated on doing this during the day so it could be seen better. And I might as well grab this and kind of show this off too. This skull right here, I actually brought it home and one of the dogs got scared because they could recognize that it looked like a human skull. And that kind of goes to show how realistic it is. But if you look on top here, that right there, that makes me believe that this was actually molded after a real skull, because when you're a wee lad, like a baby, your skull isn't fully formed, and basically it has discs that like just kind of go together eventually, and those are the lines where it goes together. So I do believe that that's actually someone poor persons. Yes. I guess I gotta watch my language, but yep, that is a thing. So basically, how does the saying go? As you are, I once was. As I am, you will be. There you go. So let's go over here. I'm using a stool now so I can get down to see stuff. I got giant Uno stuff there, and also my Wii stuff is hanging out there, so that's where all my Wii controllers are. This is the closest I'm gonna get to doxing myself, but that right there be me from when I went to GameStop to try out the PSVR 1 before it came out. So a GameStop employee took that for me, and then I made it into that glorious thing. These are stuffed animals from my childhood, so I've had those since probably I was about, I don't know, possibly 5-ish or before. And then I have good old Koopa and Yoshi, a bunch of monkeys, and then Mario and Luigi. And this right here is worth pointing out too. This is pretty cool. And if you don't recognize what it is, it's Hill Valley Edition. And basically what this is this is the newspaper that came out on Back to the Future Day. So it has a cover that is basically just satire and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty cool, so I picked it up. I've had it since then, and when I pulled it out of my stuff, I said, you know what, that probably should be a part of my display. Coming over here, this is, well, that's just a random thing of rocks and minerals, but this is the Boy Scout stuff that I had once upon a day. And that on the right is the hacky sack that I used to use, and the thing above the pocket knife is a sharpening stone. Underneath that, we got that picture that I got at a garage sale, and that is pretty awesome. That's actually metallic, so I have no idea what this art style is called or how to find more of those, but if anybody does happen to know, I'm all ears, because if I knew what that was called, I'd try and find more stuff like that, because it's pretty awesome. And I guess the stuffed animals, you can go ahead and try and pick out what you can recognize, but I hope you can at least recognize Mr. Pac-Man there, and then we got a Domo, and I'll just kind of go through the rest. Of course, we need a hippie monkey, and da 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 da. Oh no! And that stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much that display thingy. I'll just do one more overview so you can look at what I just talked about.